Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of W7 Live, brought to you by our good friends at Jolly Good Soda. Tonight we come to you from the Finger Road Complex out here just east of Green Bay as the Preble Hornets host the Pulaski Red Raiders in an FRCC matchup. It is a beautiful sunshiny day here, one we have not had in a while, and it's great to see the kids out here wearing just the short sleeve jersey tops, no sweatshirts, jackets, and the like. Anyway, as it stands, Pulaski, they come in 9-2 overall, 8-2 in FRCC play. One thing to note there, the two losses came way back in April 14th, a 10-6 loss to this Green Bay Preble squad, and then Tuesday, April 19th, they lost 12-4 to Bayport. Of course, Preble atop the FRCC standings, game ahead of Bayport, and Pulaski not far behind. Since then, the Red Raiders have run off 8 consecutive conference wins, along with 9 overall. The one non-conference win coming back on April 30th against Menasha, a 5-2 win there, and the only game they were able to get in at their Pulaski invite. Meanwhile, the Preble Hornets, they come in, excellent record, 13-3 overall, 12-0 in conference play. Kind of a similar story to the Red Raiders of Pulaski. The Hornets of Preble took 2 losses to start the year off, on March 22nd and March 23rd. That was down in Kissimmee, Florida, where they lost 3-2 to Bishop Kelly and 4-3 to Geneseo out of Illinois. Bishop Kelly out of Idaho. Since those 2 setbacks, they went on a 3-game win streak, and then they lost 1 to Cedarburg. Of course, we were down there for that. And then since that loss to Cedarburg, they won the second game there, and then they've run off 8 in a row, and that'll get them to 13. Wins over Sheboygan South, Sheboygan North, Green Bay Southwest, Ashwaubenon, De Pere, and most recently this past Monday against Manitowoc Lincoln. So both teams riding some win streaks coming in this one. Should be a good game. And of course, you know, it was 10-6 last time, but that was way back on April 14th. These two teams have both changed. That was Pulaski's opener, whereas Green Bay Preble had an opportunity to get in 3 games before, or 4 games actually before that. So Pulaski was still trying to sort things out, figure out who to bat, where to play them. Meanwhile, Preble was a well-oiled machine at that point, and just a 4-point game. And, of course, weather does play a factor back then as well when it gets cold. It's warmed up. It's good. We are getting ready for first pitch with Preble dugout. They're a pretty fun group. We're going to send it in to the dugout. You're watching W7. Well, back here in Green Bay, the plate meeting still underway. Preble still having a good time in the dugout over there. Pulaski just awaiting time till the first pitch. Quick rundown on the lineups. I don't think we don't have electricity out here, so I don't think we're going to have a starting lineup of national anthems. But quick rundown for the Red Raiders. Number 20, Gabrielle DeClean will be leading things off at first base, followed by Megan Wolfen, the designated player. Number 16, Cassidy Benberg in right field. The pitcher will be Morgan Verts. She wears jersey number 3, batting in the 4 spot. Olivia Kubiak will be behind the plate doing the catching duties tonight. So the pitcher-catcher battery batting right there in the 4-5 spot. Center fielder, number 19, Paige Abendroth, followed by number 15, Nicole Berna out at third base. At shortstop, Haley Olson. She'll wear jersey number 5. Batting ninth and rolling things back to the top of the order will be number 14, Grace Spindler. She's at second base. The left fielder and flex player for the Pulaski Red Raiders tonight is going to be number 9, Haley Weidman. Meanwhile, for your Preble Hornets, they, as we mentioned before, they come in 13-3, 12-0 in FRCC play under the direction of head coach Ron Metzler. Ashley Wolf will lead things off out at shortstop, followed by number 13, Ava DeBaker, the designated player. Pitching in the circle tonight will be Brooke Hawk, wearing jersey number 8. The second baseman, number 12, Melody Silvazinski. In doing the catching duties will be number 2, Maddie Whitney. Batting sixth, number 31, Katie Gadowsicek out in center field. To her left in left field is going to be number 29, Irene Coleman. At first base, number 10, Sam Foytik. In right field, number 21, Hannah Smith. And the flex player, number 18, Riley Goen, and she will be at third base. So the Hornets have taken the field here. No national anthem or starting lineup. As you mentioned, no power or anything like that out here. They got the boom box, but no microphone to hook up to that, so we won't have any of that. We're going to be just underway here in a couple of minutes as they complete the warm-up tosses. We'll pause for a quick break and hear from our sponsor, Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
So back here, just east of Green Bay on the Finger Road Complex here. We are all set to get underway. Leading things off, one of the Red Raiders will be their first baseman, number 20, Gabrielle DeClean. Got the scoreboard up for y'all, and it's had to change spots, upper right-hand corner. So that one fouled back very quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. Brooke Hawk out ahead of the leadoff batter here in the top of the first. Of course, a lot of people look at this Green Bay Preble roster and they see the big name Ashley Wolf, and to her credit, that is a key player in this lineup. But Brooke Hawk in the circle, number 1 pitcher in her class. About 435 plus kids in her class. She's the number 1 kid in that class. We'll get to a little more about her later on today. That one hit down third base line, deep in the hole. Wolf up with it across the diamond, a little late. So leadoff batter aboard. As we talked about, Ashley Wolf, I mean, most kids aren't even going to be able to get a glove on that. She's at least able to get a glove on it, throw it across the diamond, make it somewhat of a close play. So leadoff batter aboard. That'll bring up the designated player, Molfen. She squares the bunt. That one goes foul. Gets that one down, flip over to first. So a sacrifice. To clean over to second on the play. One down in the inning, runner on second for the right fielder, number 16, Cassandra Benberg. And they say she went around. So Benberg in the hole, no balls, one strike. Takes outside, that'll even things up. One ball, one strike. Just joining us, top of the first here, haven't missed much. Just a leadoff single by to clean. Sacrificed over to second from Molfen, and now Benberg stands in the box. She is in the hole, one ball, two strikes. Against Brooke Hawk. And down on strikes goes Benberg. Second out of the inning. That'll bring up Hawks counterparts, Morgan Wirtz. That one in there for a strike. So far, Brooke's been able to get ahead of all four batters. A good trend she hopes to continue. And just a bit outside, that'll even things up. One ball, one strike. Two down here, top of the first. The clean out at second. Wirtz in the box, looking to drive her in, help her own cause. And down on strikes, so one hit, no runs. We head to the bottom of the first. Nothing. Preble coming to bat. You're watching W7.
W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions. From golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions. Basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
course, if you're watching along at home, let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching. Post those shout-outs in there, birthday shout-outs, all that good stuff. Check in, see if my mom's watching. She said she'd tune in. See if she'd post a birthday shout-out to myself, but probably not. But no place I'd rather be. Sun is out shining. Beautiful place today. Place to be on a softball diamond. Celebrating the birthday. Back here, bottom of first. We'll update the scoreboard. Leading things off, Ashley Wolf. So she takes strike one. In the circle, Morgan Wirtz. Come inside. Wolf pops that one up to the shortstop. Haley Olson. That'll bring up the designated player, number 13, Ava DeBaker. Ava last year, All-State honorable mention. Just talking with Coach Metzler beforehand, and he's saying one of the best defensive players he has ever seen. I should say not defensive player, but best ever. And he's had a lot of kids come through under him. 17 years in the business. That one over to Olson. So Olson back-to-back plays. Nicely done. 2 outs now. And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 8, Brooke Hawk. You kind of get the feeling in this one that with Hawk in the circle today for the Hornets, she's got a below 1 ERA. That one lifted out in the right field. Over to make the grab, Cassandra Benberg. So after one, it is scoreless. You're watching W7.
The next time you're in a food store buying cola, root beer, orange, or any flavored soda, take a good look at the price. I mean a really good look. At Jolly Good, we believe in quality, but we also believe in value. We want you to get your money's worth. That's why you'll usually find a lower price on Jolly Good soda, lower than any other canned soda. Next time, take a good look at the price. For flavor and value, Jolly Good's got it.
So we head to the top of the second, a 1-2-3 inning there for Wirtz in the circle. And that's kind of got to be the MO against Preble. Keep them off the bases because they will apply pressure out there. So leading things off, though, Olivia Kubiak here in the top of the second. And Hawk was ahead, no balls, 1 strike. That'll even things up 1-1. Coobs chases that one. So now some work to do here for Kubiak. Fights that one off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the leadoff batter in the top of the second, Olivia Kubiak. Bit outside. That'll square things away. 2-2. And that one gets to the inside corner, so down on strikes goes Kubiak, and that's 3 in a row now for Brooke Hawk. And that one inside, a little look there into the Red Raider dugout. And Hawk quickly ahead, no balls, 2 strikes to the center fielder, Paige Abendroff. And Paige chases, strike 3. So after a leadoff single to start the game from the clean, now 5 in a row retired by Hawk. 4 via the strikeout. Now, I could see the barrel of the bat from here. I'm not sure that was much of a question. Did she go? I mean, pretty easy when I'm sitting on the third base line and see the barrel of the bat from a right-handed batter. So now 0-2 though. Nicole Berna. And gets her on the off speed. So quick work in the top of the second for Hawk. 1-2-3 go the Raiders. Red Raiders, you're watching W7. So back here, bottom of the second, leading things off will be the second baseman, number 12. First pitch swinging was Sadinsky, and she is out 5-3. That between innings commercial, that was our time we spent with Preble down when they went down to Cedarburg. Great time hanging out with both squads down there. Big thanks to both coaching staffs, obviously the umpires. I mean, we were basically able to get out on the field between innings and in the dugouts. That's what happens when coaches, officials / umpires, athletic directors, and W7 works together. Good things happen. So 1 out now for the catcher, Maddie Whitney. Unanimous all-conference selection last year. And she does an excellent job behind the dish, catching Hawk and obviously and also Gajdusek. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Whitney. And she lifts that one in the center field. Gonna fall between 4 Red Raiders. Nobody at second right now. Big turn at first. She will hold. So Whitney safely aboard with a 1-out single. That'll bring up the center fielder, Katie Gajdusek. And Gajdusek, like her teammate Hawk, a below 1 conference ERA, but Gajdusek even better, below 0.5 this year coming in. Tremendous for a freshman. She goes down the third base line. They take the short one, force at second. So Whitney is out on the force. Gajdusek aboard on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now for the left fielder, Irene Coleman. First pitch swinging, that one popped up to the pitcher. So after 2, 0-0, you're watching W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
So back here at the Finger Row Complex, top of the third, we had scoreless, leading things off for the Red Raiders. Their shortstop, Haley Olson. And she takes inside, even things up. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Hawk once again ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3, outside corner. Olson down on strikes to lead things off here in the third. That is now 6 in a row retired via strikeout from Hawk. 7 in a row in the game after a leadoff single from DeClain. Little dribbler there down to the third baseman, up with it across the diamond. And 2 outs now. Spindler grounds out to Riley Gowan. So that ends the strikeout streak for Hawk at 7. I should say 6. And back to the top of the lineup. It'll be the first baseman, number 20, DeClean. And DeClean very quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. So far, she's got the lone hit of the game for the Red Raiders. That one fouled back. That one pounded up the middle. So DeClean safely aboard for the second time tonight. Single in the first, single in the third. This one with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the designated player, number 17, Megan Molfen. Bit outside on that one, says Blue. So really for the first time all night, Hawk behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes here to Molfen. Three-0. Green light for Molfen. She swings through that one. And that one outside. So 2 runners aboard now for the right fielder, Cassandra Benberg. Cole Conrad checking in. Let's go Pulaski. He's out there in Sobieski. I'm glad you're able to check in, Cole. We appreciate it. And I'll get to the other comment there in a little bit, but after the walk, Hawk quickly back into the zone and ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes here to Benberg. That one popped back foul. So Benberg bats with 2 outs. DeClean at second, Molfen at first. And down on strikes goes Benberg. So Hawk bounces back after the first walk of the game. And we head to the bottom of the third. It is still scoreless. You're watching W7. Presented by our good friends, Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin. Make sure to give them a follow. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Almost daily content every day.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Coming up May 15th, we've got the Rock Spring Classic. Gary Whitberman's going to be down there doing that. Championship games on one of the courts. So that's next weekend already. Wow, May is flying by. But back here in Preble, leading things off, bottom of the third, going to be the first baseman, Sam Foytek. She goes down the third base line, just inside. Big turn down there at first for Sam. She will hold. So a leadoff single. And the way both pitchers have been dealing tonight, it might just take one. So the Hornets go back-to-back from the left-handed box with the right fielder, Hannah Smith. She tries to drop down the bunt. That one goes foul. And, of course, the big bat of Ashley Wolf awaits on deck. So that one gets away and down to second. Goes Foytek on the pass ball, just under the glove of Kubiak. And now we get a courtesy runner here. So Foytek is lifted for a courtesy runner. And catch a jersey number out there. But Smith in the box, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner out at second. And she gets that bunt down. Nicely done there from Smith. And over to third is Maggie Nicholson. She came in there to run for Foytek once Foytek got to second. So Smith out. On the sacrifice. The opening out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ashley Wolf. Runner at third, 1 out. That one hit back up the middle. Over to second. It's fast wheels down the first. Wolf able to leg it out. Nicholson in. So the opening run of the game comes from an RBI of Ashley Wolf. So Foytek able to get out with the leadoff single. She got the second on the pass ball. Nicholson came in to run for Foytek. Sacrifice from the free spirit, Hannah Smith. And a infield single from Wolf, and the first run of the game is on the board for Green Bay Preble. And as we mentioned, the way Brooke Hawk is pitching, that might be more than enough. Her conference ERA is below 1. And she's already got 7 strikeouts on the day. In the box now, the designated player number 13, Ava Baker. She squares that one foul. And And Pulaski coaching staff asking if Wolf might have left first early. I wanted to ask the home plate umpire on that one. His responsibility is really the pitcher and the batter in this scenario. Throw down the first. Back in time is Wolf. 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Baker. All-State honorable mention. Last year, batting over 500. Right around that 540 mark. And they're going to say Wolf left early. So Wolf is going to stand on second. Coach Metler is going to take the walk across the diamond, talk to the base umpire. As a former umpire, it's tough to catch that leaving early with just 2 umpires, especially where you're positioned. When you got 3 umpires, it's a lot easier. You're able to sit there behind first base, pick that up, but I don't think Ron's going to win that call. Of course, they can always go to New York. We've got the video replay. We can confirm or deny it. But as it sits, Wolf out for leaving early. Should be no pitch on that one. So the count will remain 1 ball and 1 strike. Play becomes basically dead once the umpire calls her for leaving the base early. So ineffectively a no pitch. So now the Baker bats with 2 outs. She reaches out, slaps one down the first base line, and I was marking down the score. I'm not sure. I mean, the way the ball rolled back to the pitcher's mound, it's like she caught it, stepped on the base, and rolled it out. I don't know how that's... Well, so we play on now. The Baker on first. From the air out of the second baseman, I guess. Throw down the second. Baker in there safely. So that brings up the pitcher, Brooke Hawk. She's in the hole, no balls, 1 strike. Of course, runner down at second base in the form of the Baker. That one in the dirt, off and running. So the Baker with the wheels over to third. Didn't get too far away there from Kubiak, but the Baker read it in the dirt early and able to get a nice jump. So the Baker down at third, Hawk in the box, 1-1. Line shot up the middle. That's going to find green grass. Another run in. This one unearned. So Hawk helps herself out. And it is 2-0 Preble. Eric Wolf checking in, watching from a track meet. Well, beautiful day for a little track and field, little softball and baseball, whatever it might be. Their number 19, Paige Abendroth. But, Brooke, next time, if you're doing it again this summer, reach out, let us know how we can help. Maybe bring a little more. We'll put that on our production a little bit, or whatever it might be. Help promote that a little bit more. Let us know. We would love to be a part of that event this year. So, if you're doing Homers for Heroes again, Brooke, let us know. I'm going to sign Gary up to try to get a hit off you. So 2 dead now. And same song and dance for Hawk all night here. Ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1-2. And why not throw that one to the backstop? So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Abendroth in the box. That one line in front of Wolf. She dives, keeps it in front of her, unable to come up with it though. So Abendroth aboard with a infield single. So we'll swap one of the softballs out here. So with 2 outs and 1 aboard, that will bring up the third baseman, Nicole Berna. Down at first, Abendroth, she just reached infield single. Wolf unable to come up with it on the diving attempt. That one outside, even things up, 1-1. So Berna behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking to keep the line moving. Potentially get to Olsen here.